today we are with Melanie Poole here at the American Village in beautiful Montevallo. Thank you, Melanie, for talking to us today. So I'd really like for you to tell us when the American Village started and the history behind it and what the mission is here at the American Village.
I would love to. So the American Village was founded in 1999. This was all a vision of our founder, Tom Walker, who wanted a place where young people in particular could learn American history outside the classroom.
Yeah.
He had 3 young children at the time, and they were not doing well in the classroom. A lot of students learn by doing rather than by memorization and writing. So here at American Village, you are thrown right back into the 18th century. You take part in American history. You're surrounded by a colonial village of structures emblematic of the colonial times and guided by a wonderful staff of costumed historical interpreters.
So cool. So that's so interesting that he had a vision to teach the young children about history, because it's hard to learn history in a classroom. So tell me, how do you keep the young kids these days interested in American history?
I think young children are like sponges. They soak up everything around them. They are so ready to learn. You just have to put it in a form that they're interested in. And a lot of children learn by doing. And here at American Village, it's all firsthand experience. You are delegates to the Continental Congress. You debate the United States Constitution. You march with Washington's Continental Army. So it's all firsthand, physical, getting in there and learning American history by being a part of it.
Okay. So what ages come to the American Village?
We have educational programs for kindergarten through 12th grade. Our new high school program takes place here in the new wing of Independence Hall, and it's so exciting.
Okay. So what do the young elementary kids get to participate in while they're here?
The young programs are, they learn about the hats of the presidents in a wonderful program that takes place in the Oval Office. They ride with Paul Revere on his midnight ride to warn the Boston colonists that the British are on the march. They are soldiers in the Continental Army. They are spies. Lots of very engaging programs for young people. Oh, and the wonderful one that's going on right now, our most popular, I think, is our Thanksgiving program. So the young people they come across the ocean on the Mayflower. Our interpreters talk about getting scurvy because there's no fresh fruit. The ship rolls and rocks, and it doesn't smell very good because you're on a ship with all these people for what was supposed to be 3 weeks, but turns out to be 6, and it's pretty stinky. So after they arrive in the New World, they meet they meet Wampanoag Chief Massasoit, exchange gifts. They're invited to the first Thanksgiving feast, and they learn what kinds of foods the Native Americans brought to the feast and what kinds of foods the colonists brought over from Great Britain, and they play games on the green. It's a wonderful program.
So Melanie, tell us a little bit about this particular building, the programs that happen in here, and what do y'all do to bring American Village to life?
We are standing in one of the brand new rooms in the new wing of Independence Hall. In this room, our new high school program, Cornerstones of Freedom, takes place. When the students come in here, they are debating the merits of the United States Constitution. They're led by James Madison, known as the father of the Constitution, and Patrick Henry, who had some other thoughts about whether we should have a governing document. So the children are led through the pros and cons of the U.S. Constitution here. They're surrounded by these beautiful buildings in these historic spaces that they may not have had an opportunity to go see for themselves, but our replicas are the next best thing.
They are.
And rather than focusing on buildings here at American Village, which we do quite well, I think the key to our success is our staff. We have 15 costumed historical interpreters that portray patriots of the past, like George and Martha Washington, John and Abigail Adams, Phyllis Wheatley, James Armistead Lafayette, Patrick Henry I mentioned, and they do such a great job of putting the visitor in the time period. You can forget you're in 2025 and think you're back in the 18th century, but I think that makes a world of difference to the young learners.
I think so. I don't know. For those of you who have never been here, seeing the staff and the volunteers and all the costumes, I mean, you really feel like you are back then and not now. It's
Absolutely.
really cool to see.
Yes,
It
yes.
really is. So, which brings me to another point. You have a lot of volunteers that make up the anatomy of this nonprofit and this beautiful campus here.
We do. We couldn't do it without our cadre of volunteers. They help us particularly on our big public event days like Memorial Day, Veterans Day, and Independence Day, which is our biggest day of the year. We can't wait for next Independence Day.
So Melanie, you mentioned earlier how things come to life and kids get to interact. So tell us a little bit about how they engage and what, I know you have some stories to tell about things that have happened here. So share with us what's happened in the past.
We love what we call the light bulb moments.
Yes.
When students experience something here at American Village and they can make that connection to something they've learned in the classroom.
Okay. So did the teachers, you mentioned, I think that the students actually get to march and participate in different things. So tell us a little bit about maybe some of their, how'd you know the light bulb went off?
We can just see their little eyes light up and they're, I get it now. You know, whether it's a vocabulary word or some content or a piece of history that they're reading on a wooden tile that connects back to something that's in their textbook. A couple of funny stories actually that come out of our educational programs. Back early on and still today, one of the portrayals of our interpreters is of a redcoat soldier.
Okay.
And in one of the vignettes, this redcoat soldier was harassing one of the interpreters who was portraying a patriot. And this young student, you could see him just get madder and madder and madder. And he backed up and he got a running start and he kicked that redcoat soldier in the shin.
Oh my gosh. I bet that little soldier was like,
Absolutely. Well, that little redcoat soldier said a dirty word. But that vignette was just so real to that youngster. Another time, also with a redcoat soldier, interestingly enough, one of the vignettes for the third graders, they carry a secret message to Mrs. Paul Revere in the button of a coat.
Okay.
And they're instructed before they leave to go meet Mrs. Revere, don't give yourselves away. Don't let anybody know that you're spies for the Continentals. So they came out of one building and were on their way to Mrs. Revere's house. And of course, the redcoat soldier steps out. "Halt there! What are you doing?" And accuses them of being spies, of course. And, everybody was pretty cool about it and they kind of bluffed about what they were doing. But the poor sixth grader who was carrying the message in the coat, he gave them up. And our interpreters get fan letters all the time. So we found out in a letter that came a couple of weeks after from the little boy who said, "Yes, I gave us away." He said, "I don't do well under pressure."
Oh, wow. That is so funny. Bless his heart. He was probably like, "Oh, please don't hurt me."
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for sharing those stories. I bet there's many more to be told.
Yes, many, many more.
So Melanie, I know there's lots of events coming up right now. So tell us a little bit about what's happening and what you got coming.
Our Colonial Christmas Lunches and Tour take place in December. We are almost sold out.
Okay.
I think as of today, we have about 20 tickets left.
You better get busy.
Yes, absolutely. Our community Christmas service is December 7th at 4 o'clock in the chapel. So everybody's invited to that.
Okay.
And then we will turn the corner to 2026, which will be the year of America's 250th birthday.
So awesome. So what do you have planned for those events?
The American Village has been designated the semi-quincentennial celebration capital in Alabama.
Oh.
Say that 3 times fast.
I can't even say it once.
Right. So Governor Ivey designated American Village as the official celebration capital in Alabama for America's 250th birthday. So July 3rd and 4th, it's going to be 2 days next year. We will celebrate with the whole state America's independence with music, with food, with our costumed interpreters. We have our usual wonderful fireworks show, and next year we are adding a drone show.
Wow.
Yes, 250 drones will light up patriotic scenes in the sky. It is something to see.
That is going to be amazing. So awesome. So what is one thing that you would like for all the people when they leave here, what would you like for them to think to themselves?
The first thing I would want them to know is, why did I not know this was here and why haven't I visited before?
Yeah.
And I'm going to come back.
Yeah.
I would want them to to think of American Village as an attraction. History's fun. We make history fun. So don't think of us as a museum or a place where you're going to see old dusty artifacts. We are an attraction. We're like the Disney World for history buffs.
That's right. You're very interactive, and I love
Yes, absolutely.
So if someone wanted to know about what's happening with the American Village and like all the programs that you have going on, where's the best place they can just plug in and learn?
Absolutely. Our website, AmericanVillage.org, has everything right there. All of our upcoming events are on the homepage. We have an absolutely stunning set of educational resources for teachers, lesson plans in every subject. We have not only upcoming events, but news. We have, oh my goodness, just so much on the website. And speaking of the semi-quincentennial next year, that website is America250al.org. We have a 500-page digital toolkit for classrooms that's a free download. We want to encourage every school to be a semi-quincentennial school. We have ways to honor veterans. So much information all on that website. Also social media. American Village and America 250 Alabama are on Facebook and Instagram. Links are all on the website. So come out and find us.
So no excuse not to know what's happening. So anything else you'd like to share before we exit our American Village for the day?
During the school year, we are open Monday through Friday from 10 to 4. In the summers, we're open Tuesdays through Saturdays. Our Festival of Tulips, which is our big event that comes up in the spring, we're open 7 days a week as long as the flowers are blooming. We are planting 120,000 tulips the first week of December, including, for the first time, an American flag for the semi-quincentennial.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for taking your time to talk to us today. And for all of you, just remember, check on Facebook, Instagram, and the website, and we'll link those for y'all in the video. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Y'all come see us.